Assistant U.S. Attorney L.A. McClain and John Hudisek said, Judge Brooks Smith is not promoting the frivolous appeal. Even though it's a frivolous appeal, they have a right to file an appeal, but it's frivolous and it's illegal. It's three false motions. We're not going to worry about what they did. I'm going to give you all three case numbers. To us, it's just a joke. All the government can do, they can retaliate on you, force military movements, snap your neck, put a microwave heat on your heart, put the device, the black voodoo that we're going to bring to U.S. Marshal so we can listen to how they're scamming. And when he comes back out, he's just going to ask you, he said, Charlie, you believe in black voodoo? And I'm just going to tell him no. He said, just tell him no, but you know what it is. Now, we're presenting the case, not Judge Brooks Smith. We have decision on what happens in the case. We make the recommendations on what we should and what we should not do. And Judge Brooks Smith either agrees with it or he doesn't agree with it. It really is up to him. He's a judge. He's not the lawyer. He's not the prosecutor. Even though taking the prosecutor position, he could call a Rule 3. And that would vacate the Rule 32. John Husek said, but you already know all this. You know the law. You're an international Sharia law expert and federal law expert. So what do you care what they do? We're not going to let them take Raymond Scales and Jeffrey Baldwin and put them in prison and force military movements on them, shake their heads, snap their bodies, execute them. But even though you know your brother, he knows he's going to die in this case because they're going to cause his heart to go down to 4%. Your mother's heart valve going to start leaking, and she's going to die, whether by them forcing the military movements on her or by emotional distress. Your brother, your sister, emotional distress, and your brother and your baby sister. This is what they do. The government don't have no problem with forging this indictment. They have no problem with defrauding Judge Brooks Smith, the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, the Supreme Court. That's why you have judges making you grunt and pop your head. That doesn't stop Coach Jackie Sherrill from telling them that you're not the Charlie Brown from New York City, you're not the Charles Brown. It doesn't stop Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Ricky Jackson, Dan Marino, Jimbo Covert, Dave Pazzulli, J.C. Pelusi, Bill Moss, Cesar Alderson, Troy Benson, Rick Cranack, Charles Yogi Jones, the inside linebackers, Daniel Short, the strong safety, Troy Hill, the cornerback. It doesn't stop them from knowing what the government's doing. Tommy Flynn, he's not listening to that bullshit they're talking. You're not going to listen to it. Greg Minds, the building, rescuing Jerry Browski. When you get the button, when they try to drug you with the tranquilizer, head off saying you're 7 for delusional grandeur because they just can't believe because you're 5'7" and you weigh 200 pounds that you play for the University of Pittsburgh and you run a 4.140 and a 9.100. They just can't believe it. It's hard to believe it if you don't know what you're talking about. But like Martin Schultz said, the magistrate said, Jews don't even pay them dummies no attention. They don't believe you because they don't know shit and because they're dumb. And when they come out to Beaver County with that bullshit, Attorney Robert Bobby Mess, I know about him in that priest case and in the 60s, and he's going to try to scheme in 302. Just tell your mother to go along with it, play the role. We know what they're doing. Miller's not worried about them, neither Beaver County in New York City. Let them fools play the role. Let them shake your head. They don't mean nothing to Magistrate Martin Schultz. I know they're con artists. They know you're the chief priest of the kingdom of Judea, but they're clowns.